Since last many years, I have been offering the sacred music of India in various yoga festivals in Europe and outside Europe, in India, in the US. What I observed is that a lot of the focus of the participants and the teachers in these yoga festivals goes only on the asanas. What is really the fact is that in the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, which are total 196, there are very few which are actually focused on asana. Because yoga is an eightfold path where asana is only one dimension. The other 7 dimensions are also equally important. As a matter of fact, asana simply prepares the practitioner for pranayam, and asana and pranayam together simply prepares a practitioner eventually for dhyan, dharana and samadhi. Meditation, dharana, which is what we call sankalpa, the willpower, and samadhi. So then to have so much focus on asana and kind of neglecting the other dimensions is a little imbalanced. The actual meaning of yoga is to be in a state of union. So actually one should not say that let's do yoga, because one cannot do yoga. One can do different practices to be simply in the state of yoga. So yoga, as in its fullest potential, is a consequences of various practices and also a certain level of intelligence. In combination of all this, the real yoga simply happens. One cannot do it. Having grown up in India, and I was lucky that I was in interaction with various enlightened masters from different paths. Those masters are known truly as yogis. When I go to these yoga festivals, a lot of people, whether they are teachers or practitioners, they happily claim, oh, I am a yogi or I am a yogini. Let me tell you one fact, which is how it happens in India, that there are many enlightened people who have existed there, who even exist now, and although some of them may have practiced the path of yoga, but many of them may not ever have practiced the path of yoga, meaning asana and pranayama and all those dimensions. But still, simply because of the fact that they are awakened ones, they are truly known as yogis. And a true yogi never will say that I am a yogi or I am a yogini. It is, for him, it is the ultimate fact what he is, and he or she does not need to claim that I am a yogi or I am a yogini. So there is simply their being is enough to generate that vibrance of yogic energy without them saying a single word and claiming about their yogic state of being. Also, as I have understood from these enlightened masters, is that yoga is not really about the body, about making the body fit and flexible, and it's not just only that. It is much more than that, and it's much more beyond the body. In fact, the ultimate stage is to come to a point where one realizes that one is not the body. So all this focus on the physicality of the asana and yoga actually is distorting the depth of yoga, and one needs to go a little bit beyond that physical aspect of yoga and go in the deeper dimensions where one can touch the dimensions of dhyan, dharana and samadhi, which is the ultimate state where one truly happens to be in the state of yoga. So as it is understood, asana is simply a helpful tool to prepare the body for longer duration of meditations. It simply helps the body to stay more what we call unmoving and stabilized, and in this way create more awareness, more sensitivity, more alertness, which can be carried forward in the day-to-day life, in the day-to-day actions, in the day-to-day responses to the people. So when that awareness enters in our day-to-day life, then actually the yoga is being lived. It is not just about doing a perfect asana, but does that awareness come in our life, and does it get applied in our interaction with people, where we act in full consciousness, full awareness, full alertness, full sensitivity. I think that is when the actual application of all the dimensions of yoga are made, and in that way a life of excellence is being lived. So as a conclusion, when these yoga festivals are organized, the organizers can look into offering the yoga as in its full dimension and not just asana. Then all the dimensions of yoga are covered, and the actual wisdom will be transferred to people who are really interested in leading a yogic life, applying all the aspects, all the dimensions, all the limbs of yoga in their daily life.
Yo